Welcome to the CrossFit Max podcast.
What is going on, team? Thanks for tuning in. Today, we got a fun episode for you guys to build an unbreakable, healthy lifestyle, and I'm stoked for you to listen to it. If you feel at the end like you got a lot of value and you might know someone who has been talking to you about making that healthy lifestyle change, then please send them this podcast. It will help us grow and will hopefully provide some good value to them. All right, let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. What's up?
Do this.
Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day.
Well, they are now.
Because they tuned on the best podcast in the entire world. Okay, so yesterday was Murph Day, Memorial Day.
Memorial Day.
Shout out to all the veterans out there for all your brave support over the years. And yesterday, in your honor, we did Murph.
Some of us.
Susie did not.
It was just a little bit too much of a workout for me, I think.
Yeah. Hey, congrats, by the way.
Thanks.
Over 37 weeks now.
Yeah, I fully cooked the baby.
Nice. So, any day now. Let's push this thing out.
I can't wait. I literally cannot wait.
But yeah, so yesterday I got to play pretend pregnant. I put on a 20-pound vest. It's pretty much the same thing.
This is just so irritating when you say it because it's like not even close to the same thing.
Yesterday I threw on that 20-pound vest and did like my, I don't know, 8th Murph or something like that.
Yeah, tell us how'd it go.
It was tough. It was fun. I feel like yesterday's weather was pretty horrendous.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a...
for the 12 p.m. class.
Yeah, you were lucky. You got like the 1 hour of sunshine of the whole day.
Yeah, it was very hot, humid, and it was also really sunny.
Yeah.
Which I was thrilled about, but holding that 20-pound vest on my shoulders was not as enjoyable
Next year we're
as I
going to
would have
strap
liked.
the baby to you.
Oh, I'll do it with the baby. I'm sure I could secure the baby better than that vest, too. That vest is just, couldn't get it any tighter, and it was just bouncing on my chest the entire time, and it felt kind of like I was being punched in the chest several times, or I would hold the vest while trying to run.
Maybe it was a little bit like being pregnant.
Maybe. Yeah.
Because I'm getting punched in the ribs like every 5 seconds.
Ah, true that. So it's almost the same. See?
It's like same. But like way lighter.
Way lighter,
Your son is way heavier than 20 pounds.
Yeah. Because he's been on the creatine game. Anyway, so we did Murph yesterday. That that workout is a tough one. I've done several Murphs now, and this one was
so excited to do it next year because watching everybody like take on the challenge was very impressive.
I don't know how many athletes did it throughout the day, but we ran it group class style. I know a lot of CrossFit gyms will do it either on a weekend or something, but we really enjoyed doing it on Memorial Day. So
stick to the tradition.
We do it on Memorial Day, which is a Monday every single year, and we run it like a group class. And I know in the States it's the holiday, but in Canada it is not. Yeah, so we just run it through the 6 a.m., 9 a.m., 12 p.m., and then 4, 5, and 6 p.m. And we just had a lot of athletes show up at different times of the day and crush it. A lot of people ran in the rain. There was some heavy downpour for some of the classes.
And 5 p.m. class got wet.
Yeah. And some of them felt like it was pretty freaking cool. So
I think there's something like really powerful about doing a hero workout that you kind of have to put your personal feelings about the actual Metcon aside. And like a few members even said, you know, like, well, at least no one's shooting guns at me right now. But it's like literally that's what it's about. Yeah. It's like your discomfort, if you put it in the big grand scheme of things, is like you're so lucky to have this discomfort. Yeah. So it was cool.
And you get to choose to do this as well. Yeah. You know, you get to choose to do this tough workout. And yeah, there's definitely, I put up an Instagram post yesterday of my thoughts pre, during, and post workout. And there's definitely thoughts of you come in from that mile with that vest, 10 minutes of running.
Yeah, you're like,
which is so, shit. I think the first run took me 9 minutes to complete. Yeah. And that's a really slow 1 mile for me. And then there's literally moments of doubt at the 15-minute mark. You look up and I think to myself, holy shit.
This is long.
Mm-hmm. It's going to take me forever to finish. But then you have little moments of, hey, shut up. Like, what are you complaining about right now? Like, you have nothing to complain about. This was your choice. You're doing this. It's just about doing one rep at a time, one more pull-up, one more push-up, one more squat. Just keep going and getting through it. So I partitioned the Murph. So we did the mile, and then I did 20 rounds of 5 pull-ups, 10 push-ups, 15 squats, and just 20 rounds of that. And probably the best I've felt in terms of the body weight stuff. Cool. I feel like body weight exercises are not my jam. I'm not super good at it. Gymnastics, I'm not bad in terms of like higher skill, in terms of kipping, pull-ups or chest to bar or muscle ups. I'm pretty good at. But in terms of a lot of volume of body weight, it's not really my jam. I'm not super great at it. And it becomes more of a mental struggle more than a physical struggle. But I got to say, yesterday I felt one of my best. I did, I think, 3.5 minutes faster than last year.
Damn, son.
Which was pretty good. And overall, the running with the vest absolutely sucked, but I've done a decent amount of running so far early into this season. Yeah, and it was the best I felt.
You're definitely more run fit than your normal.
Yeah. I don't know if I was that much faster in the run in terms of the running with the vest from last year to this year.
But you're probably I did ability to recover from the run.
Yeah. I didn't feel absolutely wrecked when I came back from the first run. And mentally, I never told myself, or I never had a moment of thought of, oh, should I just stop running right now? Like, let me hit the corner and just take a quick second to break. It was no chance you're stopping, one foot in front of the other. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
So good.
And
I feel like the general consensus from people that I spoke to was that maybe they were nervous going into the workout or thought like, holy shit, this is going to be so intense. But that they actually felt that it wasn't so bad. Like, they just chipped away.
Yeah,
and
it's just long.
Yeah.
You just gotta keep going.
I was just talking about it with Amy, who was our client of the week last week. And she was saying like, oh, I almost overestimated how hard it was going to be.
Yeah.
And I was really proud of myself for being able to do the next exercise that was in front of me and not worry about like the big, like scary thing.
Yep. I feel like a lot of people had that question. What do I do if I don't finish?
Yeah.
Out of all of the people that did Murph yesterday, not a single person did not finish.
Exactly.
Every single person finished that workout.
That was great.
So just finding the appropriate modification or movement, I guess, that's needed. If you can't do pull-ups, well, doing the ring rows, or if you're struggling on the push-up, then you go onto your knees or on an elevation of some sort. And just getting through it, just finding the variation that works for you to be able to put in the hard work and just to be able to keep moving. But yeah, I am feeling my body today, that's for sure. I do feel less sore than last year. I do feel less sore than last year, but I do feel pretty accomplished. I get those butterflies every time I do Murph because I know it is a long workout. And I hope for those people who are listening and chose not to do it, like made a conscious decision not to because they were worried about the workout, I would strongly encourage you to take on the challenge next year.
There will always be another year, guys. We will always be doing Murph on Memorial Day.
Yeah, and you know us. We absolutely hate people that say, we're going to do it next year because the next year rolls around. It's kind of like the same thing for the Open. Yeah, I'll sign up for the Open next year when I'm even more fit. It's the exact same reason that we hate when people say, oh, I'm going to start CrossFit next year when I'm more fit. That's when I'll start CrossFit. That's not the way to go. Like, we face challenges head on. We don't shy away from challenges.
Plus, like, it's so fun to watch your progress over the years. So, like, if you don't do it the first time, you have nothing to compare to.
Yep. So hopefully if you did shy away, then you take on that challenge next year and join the crew because it is for a good cause. It is a really good workout, and you will feel a great sense of accomplishment at the end of it.
Yeah, I feel like it was a good bonding exercise. Like, the classes were so
United.
There we go. I was trying to find out what I wanted to say, but everyone was really like cheering for each other during and trying to lift each other up. So it was a good vibe.
Yeah. Teams crushed it. So good job for all those who did do it. And let's get back into some fun training now that big workout is out of the way. We got a nice active recovery piece today.
I got a big workout coming up soon.
You got the biggest workout, almost as hard as Murph. All right. We are talking about truly making the lifestyle health change.
Okay.
I don't know if that's the right way of saying it, but
How
really
to practically live a healthy lifestyle.
Damn, that's our title right there.
Boom.
Book it. Just clip that one part, put it as the title. And yeah, so we get people coming into the gym. I feel like a lot of people overall just have this mindset also that a gym is a place that you go to either lift some weight, to maybe lose some body weight, to sweat. And it kind of, we don't speak enough about, or people don't talk enough about, or know that this is not a place for you to just lose weight, or to just sweat, or to just build muscle or lift weights, or
there's so many factors.
Or do challenging things. There is a full health change and a mindset that needs to be completely shifted when we are trying to either join a gym or trying to create a healthy lifestyle.
Yeah, because if you want actual real lifelong results and you want to continue to see progress and you want to continue to live this way, it can't just be one thing. You really have to come at it from all angles.
Exactly, yeah. We're looking at it like a holistic approach. There's many, many things that we need to work on. And in order to do that, there are certain steps, I guess, that we could try to follow. Or what we can do is think of them like a lot of different buckets that we're trying to slowly drip into each one until we fill those buckets up. But it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of effort. Yeah. And we need to know where to distribute our focus, our time, energy, and all those things.
So we got a list.
We got a list of about 10 different things. Now that might seem maybe overwhelming at the beginning, but we're going to try to make them as general as possible. And again, your objective is to slowly chip away at it. And yeah, so let's get into that list here.
I also feel like having more things on a list is like fun because you can like cross more stuff off. If you're like a list person.
Absolutely, for sure.
Like if you have like 2 big items, it's like, ugh. But if you break it down into like 10 little things, it's like, okay, I could do that.
All right, let's break them down into 10 little things.
Little baby things.
So the first one is going to truly help you with everything else, and that's setting your goals. Yeah,
so having a plan.
Exactly. So making sure that you're not just going into this with nothing. It's like, hey, I'm just going to join the gym, right? It's like, okay, like what is driving that purpose behind? What are the certain goals that you have? And most people come to us with outcome goals, which is great. Yeah. And that is, I want to lose 5 pounds. I want to back squat
a certain
200 pounds or my body weight. I want to be able to run 1 kilometer straight without feeling like I'm dying or without feeling like I need to stop in that 1 kilometer, right? So just setting your goals and having like clear defined goals we call SMART goals, right? So specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and then time bound. So all of those things kind of help you with all of the other things that we're trying to fill here.
Yeah, it's really important to like know where you're going, because if you don't know where you're heading, it's pretty hard to get there.
Yep, and those goals will probably change. Exactly, they'll evolve. You'll just because let's say you want to lose 5 pounds. All right, well, you lose 5 pounds in a couple weeks. Well, what after that, right? Like what's next, right? So there needs to be, there's always some sort of evolvement, like Susie said, and there's going to be changing, there's going to be shift of goals, but just always having that clear goal for you is going to help a lot at the beginning. It's also going to help keep you a little bit motivated, because if you're making this change, then motivation is at an all-time high, so it might keep you motivated. But when motivation is low, it'll allow you to go back to those goals to kind of bring that motivation up a little bit.
Why am I doing this? What am I doing here?
which that will happen plenty of times throughout the beginning stages of this process for you.
Yes. All right. Talk to us about point 2.
Point 2 is making gradual changes. So not going all in, but just starting small and really just building on those small building blocks.
Okay.
Right? So you need to understand that you can't go from 0 to 100 in fitness or in health. You have to just gradually chip away at these things, kind of like what we did for Murph. It's the long workout. It's the long game. This is a lifestyle. There is no end final destination. It is a whole process, and hopefully you've mentally shifted into that, hey, I'm working on my overall health and my life right now. And my life is always going to be evolving, just like our goals will be.
Correct.
But I need to make small, gradual changes.
I feel like a good way to think about it is like if you look at your health as like trying to grow like generational wealth for your family. Mm-hmm. You can't do it overnight. Boom,
1 million.
Like maybe if you win the lottery, but then you still can't like build like a generational wealth. Your health is your wealth. Like you want to constantly be investing in it. You need to be constantly thinking about it. You need to be planning for the long-term future.
Exactly. And you always got to build on that success as well. So number 3.
Let's go.
Create a balanced diet, which we are big fans of.
We talk about this a lot.
Having a balanced diet. So eating a balanced whole food diet, nutrient rich.
Emphasis on making sure you're getting your protein.
Wow.
Making sure that you're eating foods that are grown in the ground and not in a factory.
Absolutely. Fruits and veggies.
And
eating healthy fats. It's okay to have carbs.
And also,
you're not going to gain 3,000 pounds by eating some carbs.
Too far the other end also I think is important on this like concept of having a balanced diet is also like not being overly restrictive with yourself so that you can like sustain this so you can like live your life. It's your birthday, eat the cake. You know?
Absolutely. That's the good part of the balance. And I would also say that part of going back to gradual change is that's going to be different for each person. If you're coming in and you're starting this health journey from really scratch, like maybe you've never focused on your health ever, which is very possible, then you need to slowly make changes to your diet.
Just swapping juice for water.
Exactly. Small little things. We're transitioning from a more processed food diet. So like Susie said, foods from factories, juices that come from factories, granola bars that come from factories, and starting just to like eat a banana, drink water, have
some berries.
Instead of eating fried food, you're just going to have a grilled chicken, eat some nuts, right? So making that diet change is going to be a huge part of how you're going to feel for all of the rest of the things.
And again, you don't do it overnight. You don't wake up one day and be like, okay, I'm cutting out every single processed food and I'm going like extremely hard on my macros.
Yep. And that's
not gonna work.
That's a big thing for a lot of people getting into this. It's a big no, but so many people. I saw on Instagram. Saw on Instagram. Should I just completely cut out carbs and go keto? Should I completely avoid eating any sort of meat and just go full vegan? Like, there's no need for any of that stuff. You need to have balance. Protein is important. Meat is important. Vegetables are important. Even fish or fat or carbs, like all of these things are all really good for you. Yeah.
And also like you can't make your nutrition plan around some other person's life. You know what I mean? Like what works for someone else is not necessarily going to work for you. Like maybe you hate eating fish. So don't put it on your plate 5 days a week. You're not going to have a good life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. The IG model is not going to give you the best plan for yourself here.
Seriously.
All right. Number 4. This is something we're really good at. And we
love that we're good at things.
We take full control over this. All you got to do is show up, and that's staying active. So making exercise a regular thing in your schedule and a non-negotiable. No, sorry, Joe, you can't come over for a beer after. I'm already signed up to my 5 p.m. class at CrossFit Max, and I've committed to that 5 p.m. class. Or your grandma who wants to go and eat breakfast on Saturday morning. Sorry, Grandma, I got my 10 a.m. class, but I'd be more than willing to have brunch with you after I get my exercise in. So making sure that you're
always the grandmas, eh?
super regular and consistent with your activity. Starting small, doesn't have to be working out every single day of the week. It could be ultra consistent, 3 group trainings per week. And I'm going to also get a couple walks in there as well.
Absolutely.
A couple walks to get out there, get some sunshine on my skin, get some fresh air,
it's been
be outside.
Really nice. The weather has been so kind to us, and it's making walking very enjoyable. I have been doing lots of walking.
Hell yeah, you have been. You've been really up on it too. So yeah, staying active, one of the most important things. And guys, it has to be consistent. You cannot fluctuate away. Canceling your classes, making plans, or having irregular schedule is going to be a big thing for you to really be consistent. So making sure that you're regular with your exercise, you're ultra consistent, you have a plan for it. And like I said, with us, we take care of everything. All you got to do is make sure you sign up to the class and literally show up.
But
that's
Coach, what if I have a bum knee?
If you have a bum knee, make sure you get to the gym because we will have a modification for you.
Oh, so I shouldn't just give up on my fitness?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Yeah, and in fact, your bum knee needs you to move because movement is
Coach,
medicine.
What if I'm 38 weeks pregnant?
Definitely need to keep moving. Keep moving because that baby's got to come out. And in fact, your hips and your pelvic floor need you to exercise.
Thank you.
Yeah. Number 5, the most underrated one on this list, I think.
Tell him, baby.
Getting enough sleep.
I love sleep.
Guys, go to bed.
Like literally.
Why is this
what
so
are
hard?
you doing? Stop watching the next episode.
I'm so bad at this, but I've been getting better. So prioritizing your sleep. No, it's not selfish to not hang out late with your friends or want to
Also, it's
go
not
to
a
bed
flex
early.
that you slept 4 hours last night. It's not a flex. It's not cool. You're not cool. You're tired and you're going to be super grumpy.
Yep. So getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep every single night is going to be or should be a priority.
Absolutely.
And then on the other side is something that you could be working on is just creating a good sleep routine.
Yeah. Nighttime routine, sleep routine, get the good sleep, get the quality sleep.
Yeah. A lot of people think, okay, I'm going to start working out at 6 o'clock in the morning. All right. That's freaking amazing.
Love
so
it.
you know what time you have to wake up at. So for your sleep routine to work, you know what time you need to be in bed at, right? If you need your, let's say, 8 hours of sleep and you're waking up at 5 a.m., all right, you got to be in bed at 9. You got to be in bed at 9 p.m. every day. And if you do that, you're going to feel so much better. But you got to create that sleep routine. Hey, dimming all the lights late at night.
Yeah.
Maybe turning off the TV if you're a reader, if you're into books, read before bed. If
Absolutely.
you want to maybe take some magnesium before bed so you can stay relaxed and get a good quality sleep as well. Make the temperature in your room
Get
cool.
a white noise machine. You'll never regret it, guys.
Yeah.
It's the best thing ever.
So prioritizing your sleep and then from there creating a sleep routine. So that's number 5.
Okay. Sleep.
Number 6 is probably, well, I'm not sure, I don't know, maybe debatably the hardest one, and that is going to be managing stress. It's a tough one.
That is a tough one.
Tough one because everyone does this in different ways.
Yeah, this is where you have to get like in tune with yourself. What helps you? I would argue for me, working out is my stress managing tool.
Absolutely, yeah. I would 100% agree with that. I feel fantastic after that. Whatever.
I get I'm turned into a cranky bitch if I don't get my workout in.
Yeah. For people who are, again, more beginner to exercise, this working out might not be the stress manager. That might be the stressor.
True.
So
Very
in
true.
order for you to manage your stress, there's certain techniques you can do. You can practice breathing exercises. Maybe you can practice meditation. Maybe you could practice, I don't know, doing things that you actually love to do as well. If you enjoy reading books, like we talked about before bed, if you enjoy doing that, if you're stressed about waking up in the morning, then you got to figure out something that's less stressful for you to stay calm throughout the night. For some people, it might be low intensity exercise. So going for a walk.
Or
right?
just getting outside, FaceTiming your mom.
Yeah. I would.
I'm like, when I'm stressed, I FaceTime my mom, and that makes everything better because I just dump all my stress on her.
Yeah. Sometimes people might feel overwhelmed with everything as well. So creating a schedule
like
or a
being
planner.
Organized.
Yeah. So organizing it, time management, writing things in your schedule for the week.
I know some people really like to clean as like a way of helping them like manage their stress, like clearing their space, like making sure their surfaces are clean.
Yes, I definitely, something that your mom has always said, and I feel that
literally, Brandon.
It's like a cluttered home is a cluttered mind. If your house is like messy and chaotic, then your mind is going to be messy and chaotic, and I feel more stressed when the house is for sure more messy. That's why you're going to be a stay-at-home mom after this baby comes out.
Oh my God, guys, did you hear this? I have it on record. This is it. My last day of work.
So for sure, planning and organizing your tasks, management, putting in your workouts for the week, right? Yeah. If you think about, I got to do my workout, blah, blah, blah. Well, hey, it's in my calendar. I got meetings planned throughout the day, and I'm not planning in anything at my 6 p.m. CrossFit class. That's my time. That's you time. All right. So that's number 6, manage your stress. Mm-hmm. Number 7 is staying hydrated. Cannot say this enough. We talk about it in almost every other podcast. Getting enough water into your system, getting enough electrolytes, carrying a bottle with you. If you are feeling, if you're not giving yourself enough hydration throughout the day, some of the more common symptoms is feeling lethargic, feeling out of focus. The more extreme symptoms would be like migraines, so headaches, also feeling like you're not recovering from your workouts, feeling extremely tired throughout the entire day, your joints feeling stiff. Guys, just make sure you are drinking enough water. It's one of the easy things.
Just drink it.
And one of the things for my beginner people getting into this healthy lifestyle is practice carrying a big water bottle with you throughout the entire day.
We literally are living in the age of like trendy water bottles. Like buy yourself a cute water bottle that you love and carry that shit with you everywhere.
Yeah.
You know whose water bottle is so nice that I really want one just like hers? Carolyn. She was working out today. It's like this cute little black one with a handle, but it's like black cheetah print.
Cheetah print.
Actually, cool. Katie has one similar.
I'll have to get you one of those. Anyways, so carrying a bottle with you, it's going to be really helpful for your journey of staying hydrated, and it's not talked enough about.
Just drink your water, go to bed. Like, come on, people.
Number 8. This is one that I freaking love, and you gotta have maybe hard conversations with yourself and hard conversations with the people around you.
Oh boy.
And that is building a support system. If you have either a partner, or if you have a family or friends, just having conversations with them, the hard conversations of, hey, I want to change myself. I want to be healthy. I'm not feeling good in my body, in my skin, in my mind, and I want to make a true change. Having those conversations with those people around you are going to help them understand maybe some of the decisions that you're making. So maybe if you go out with your friends every single night or every other night or multiple times throughout the week and just having that tough conversations with them that, hey, I'm trying to create this healthy lifestyle. Maybe at the beginning you're still going to go out with them, but instead of drinking alcohol every single time, you're going to go for sparkling water, and this way they don't question you every single time. Oh, why aren't you drinking the beer? Right. Why aren't you drinking the cocktail? Blah, 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 right?
Yeah.
Or even just having your partner at home.
Alcohol is like the weirdest thing. Why is it like the one thing that you get shamed for not doing?
Yeah.
Like it's so weird. People get so uptight if you're like go out. I mean, not now because I'm pregnant. Obviously, I'm not drinking. But like if you go out and you're you could drink and you opt not to drink,
Yeah.
people get like so uptight about it. I'm like, man, just like let
I'm
it
sure
go,
there's
bro.
a psychology behind it.
It's because they feel bad about their own choice.
Maybe. Yeah, it's possible for sure.
We've been having a lot of discussions about this point recently because there's the impending like baby coming soon. And we've been talking about how like no matter what, when the baby comes, it's non-negotiable that both of us need to get our workouts in.
Yeah.
We have to find a solution, whether we train at different times or we have to figure out the childcare situation. But like, it's not up for debate. Like, I refuse to give up my fitness as
but it's not just
a new
your
mom,
fitness, right?
And my health, because it's my happy place.
Exactly. There's many reasons. There's many other aspects of the gym. The gym is not just the fitness. It's your health. It's my stress reliever.
It's all of those things. And so we've been talking about this a lot, how like, I mean, obviously there's going to be like a healing period, but once I'm like cleared to work out, we're both going to have to figure out a way to make sure that's like a priority.
Yeah, because I know that if you don't work out, you're probably not going to sleep as well.
No.
You're probably going to not get that stress reliever.
I'm going to be cranky.
You're going to be cranky. You're probably not going to be hydrating as much as you normally do, because a big part of your hydration is drinking
happening during my workouts,
during and around your workout periods. So just having that conversation with your partner as well. Maybe you split the cooking at home 50-50, right?
Yeah.
And if you have that conversation with your partner saying, hey, like, I'm trying to make these healthier decisions, so when we go grocery shopping, I don't want to buy the boxed crackers and granola bars. I want to fill our house up with some more fresh produce like broccoli and spinach and other vegetables, and I want to have a fruit bowl at home so I have easy access to fruit rather than just going for, I don't know, a bowl of cereal in the morning. I can have a fruit. I want to have some more eggs. I want to have some more whole foods in the fridge.
Really important.
So you're having those conversations with them to now you're setting yourself up for success for the grocery shopping, for the cooking, and
maybe you'll positively influence someone else at the same time.
Exactly. Yeah, that's probably the best outcome from that situation. And it's happened many, many times where maybe that partner or your friends, there's resistance at the beginning. For sure. And then eventually you kind of crack through, and then eventually they start saying, oh, wow, like, you've been losing some weight. You look pretty darn good. What are you doing now? You know, instead of, why aren't you drinking that beer? It's now, what are you doing over there? What's the magic sauce over there? Yeah. And then you start telling them, oh, well, you know, I've been.
And that's when you start using your couple discount at CrossFit Max.
Yeah, well, it might not, it might be friends, partners, colleagues at work. People will start to notice things about you. They start to see, like, oh, you're not eating at the cafeteria or going to the fast food restaurant with them. You're bringing your own lunch to work now. What were you eating that lunch there? Oh, you got some chicken in there? And, oh, really? Like, now we're not going to go eat Subway sandwich. We're going to have, you know, a more whole food lunch in front of us that you've packed. This is now interesting. That person's looking good. I want to look good. That person has been way more productive at work. I want to be more productive at work. Then you start to have those confidence.
You don't want to be the last one joining the health kick in your work team.
There's a lot of things.
You don't want to be that person. Jump on the bandwagon now.
I mean, even like Cam, we talk about Cam quite often, but him and his work now, they're doing like little challenges.
They did like a push-up challenge the other week. They're doing like kilometer challenges.
Fun little stuff, and the better
make it a game.
Yeah, and then you become the support system eventually. But just having that support system, you know, having a coach. We do that here. We have a coach with you guys. We support you guys throughout the entire way.
That's great. Join CrossFit Max. You're going to have an automatic support system of like 150 beautiful souls. Yeah,
you got people around you supporting you and everything like that. So, yeah. Anyways, so that's point number 8, and that's a big one.
I think it's really important because if you are trying to do it on your own, it becomes a little bit more draining.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Number 9, getting to the end here. Number 9 is tracking your progress. So
very important.
I would say less about how much do I weigh on the scale. Exactly. More about like monitoring your habits.
Exactly.
Have I been consistent at going to the gym? Did I go to
my workouts? Yeah.
Have I been consistently working on my sleep routine? Have I been trying to go to bed at 10 p.m. every single night?
Have I been drinking my water every day?
Have I been carrying that freaking bottle of water with me that is once annoying, but now I feel weird if I don't have that bottle with me. Exactly. Right? So tracking your progress, through habits. You can make those adjustments that are needed. Maybe this is becoming easier. Maybe you started eating just a little bit more vegetables throughout the day, and now you're doing that. Okay, well, now I want to start eating some more like lean protein. So I want to start incorporating some chicken now into my diet, or some eggs into my diet, or some fish into my diet. And you start making those adjustments for what once was hard, now is becoming slightly easier.
1000%.
Tracking your progress inside the gym, using Wodify, tracking your weights. Oh, wow. When I started 3 months ago, I had a really hard time doing a 75-pound back squat. Now I just did a 105-pound back squat. I feel freaking good. Like I feel like I could have put even more weight on the bar.
Yeah, I think some people get like caught up with the like tracking progress as like progress photos or like weight on the scale. Mm-hmm. But it's like, it's not about that. It's just where you put your energy. So if you're tracking the progress and you're being mindful about what lifestyle changes you're making, where you're putting all that energy and you're watching it, it's going to change.
Yep.
If you, for example, going back to point number 1, you don't have a goal or you're not working towards something and you're not keeping track, then either you make progress but you don't feel like you're making progress because you don't actually see it on some version of tracking, or you don't know where you're going, so you don't know how to get there.
Yep.
It's like trying to navigate without a map.
Yep.
Or GPS, because like no one uses maps. Come on.
Maps.
Like, what is this, MapQuest? We're in 2002 over here.
So that's number 9, track your progress. Number 10 is the most important thing out of the entire freaking list, and that is staying positive and being patient. So you've started this whole journey. You got to stay positive throughout the entire time. There will be ups and there will be downs, but you got to try your best, to stay as positive as possible, and you have to be patient. This is not an overnight fix. This is a lifestyle change. We've just listed 10 different things that you got to be working on, right? Even positive and being patient is something that you need to keep practicing.
Right.
All of these things take a lot of time. It is a slow drip into all of these buckets that we're trying to fill. And if you're patient and you celebrate the small wins over time, this journey will start to become much more rewarding and much more pleasurable, as opposed to feeling like maybe this is a chore and this is just me going to the gym because I have to go to the gym, rather than me wanting to go to the gym. And
find little things that you can always be proud of or grateful for, because for sure not every day is going to be your best workout. But when you come and you don't have your best workout, then the win of that day is that you came to the gym.
Yep. Yeah.
And there's always going to be like a big win when you're making health conscious decisions.
Yep. Yeah, so staying positive and patient is number 10. And that kind of wraps up our entire list of 10 things that'll get you successful for building a healthy lifestyle, or however beautifully you said it before.
I don't remember.
Quick
but
recap.
Luckily, we've got it recorded so we can go back and listen.
Quick recap. Number 1 is set clear goals. Number 2 is make gradual changes. Number 3 is create a balanced diet. Number 4 is staying active. CrossFit Max active.
Yeah.
Number 5, get enough sleep. Number 6, manage your stress. Number 7 is stay hydrated. Number 8, big one here, build a support system. Number 9 is track your progress. And then the most important is staying positive and patient is number 10. Boom.
This is a marathon, guys. This is not a sprint. We are building generational health for our future families and our current families, and it doesn't happen overnight.
It definitely does not. All right, for our favorite segment
pew, 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 pew.
of the week, and that's got to be someone who has done Murph yesterday.
Client of the week is
Barb.
Barb, congrats, Barb. And I know she's also a podcast listener, so thank you for being a podcast listener.
She's also been an OG CrossFit Max member for a very long time.
Yes, she started out coming once a week with like a punch card.
Yeah.
Then we got her up to 2 times a week. And now she's consistent 3 times a week.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, 5 p.m. Anyways, yesterday, just say yesterday, but over the weeks she has been working on her running.
Absolutely
and
crushing
non-stop running, so meaning like no walking. And we've had Murph prep for 4 weeks prior to this, and she's always here, and she's always consistently tried to work on not stopping, not going fast on her running, but just keep moving.
I love that.
And yesterday she did Murph. She crushed it. She did her first mile, and
so proud of her.
She came in, I think it took her about 15 minutes. She came in, she had a good strategy and a good plan for the pull-ups, push-ups, and squats. She did 5 ring rows, 5 push-ups on her knees, 15 squats, and then did another 5 push-ups. And she did that for 20 rounds.
Nice, good strategy.
There was a little, like when she came in from her first run, she told me, that second mile is going to kill me after. I'm not going to be able to like run it straight. And I said, hey, let's just focus on these 20 rounds now.
Task at hand.
Let's get this moving. And she absolutely crushed that part. She had done it, I think, when she had finished her first mile and the 20 rounds, it was actually just as fast as when I did the workout as well. So she was on really, really good pace. And then she went out for her right before she went out for her last mile, I told her, hey, be confident, trust yourself. Remember, it's not about speed. It's just about keep moving. You got this.
And it was downpouring.
And it was raining quite hard. She got out there. She did her run. Mm-hmm. She got the workout done, which was really cool. And when she got in, I looked at her. I said, were you able to do it nonstop? And she said yes. So I was really, really proud of her.
Yeah.
And
she crushed her, Murph.
She did 2 miles of running, which is 3.2 kilometers
of
running. Yep. And anyways, so besides just her Murph performance, she has been ultra consistent. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 5 p.m. Non-negotiable in her schedule. She finishes her work. She cuts right to the gym. She has her plan. She has her routine. She always brings Max a banana
on Mondays.
On Monday nights.
Max's favorite member for sure. Yeah. If Max could pick a client of the week every week, it would be Barb. Yeah,
that's so true.
Max is like, guys, what about Barb? Yeah. Well, I love Barb.
Yeah. And so thanks, Barb, for being such an awesome member. Keep up the great work.
Thank you for always. She's always participating in our community. Always. Yeah, she's just so delightful to have at the gym.
Yep. All right, guys, we hope you got some good nuggets out of this. If you guys want to support us, we got to buy me a protein shake in the link down below.
Hell yeah.
And we'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.
Bye.